Rachel, just give us a little short, brief introduction of yourself and maybe some hobbies.
Some hobbies.
Yeah.
So I am the co-founder of Love Bonito. Love Bonito is Singapore's largest online retail fast fashion label. I think beyond that, I aspire to help women every day. I believe in your everyday women, and I'm here to, through Love Bonito, empower women's confidence through style. And I think through my personal sharing journey, I hope to also inspire women to discover who they're meant to be, discover their purpose, and just be the best version of themselves.
Yeah, that happens to be my tagline actually.
Oh yeah, that's
the
great.
best of you.
Yeah, I think like so many of us, like there's so much noise in this world telling us what to do, what to be, who to be, what not to do. So I think it's really about discovering deep down who you're meant to be and who you're created to be. So that's me. Some of my hobbies are really just spending time with my family, my friends, eating, feasting, having cookouts at home, but I'm not the cook. Just enjoying my friends coming over and just spending time with people. I think that's one of the ways I love to unwind, and of course reading as well.
How do you manage to maintain your figure since you like to eat so much?
Yeah, I think exercising really helps me. I think beyond that, it helps me mentally as well to stay sharp.
Yeah.
So that's one way I try to. It also helps me keep fit. So I think this journey is a marathon. So I think my body has to be strong to overcome whatever I need to withstand this. Yeah.
I agree. So you said that you like to empower women to feel good about themselves. How do you feel that you are doing that through Love Bonito?
I think in Love Bonito, we strongly believe that when you look good, you feel good. And that comes by putting on a piece of clothing that fits well, that flatters you.
Yeah.
So in Love Bonito, we strive for excellence in the designs, in the fit and the quality of the clothes at the price that we're providing. So when a woman puts on a piece of Love Bonito clothing, she can feel the difference, like we have really nailed the fit for the Asian women, and that's what we really want to cater for. So when we put on a piece of Love Bonito clothing, customers will not be able to tell what is it that fits them or makes them feel so good. But behind it, it's really the thought process, the design process that goes through that really allows us to be able to help women discover their confidence through fashion.
I know that yourself and your co-founder did not have any design background.
Yeah,
so when
not
you
at all.
first started out, was it really difficult for you?
Well, when we started out, we had no design, no fashion background, no business background. I had to stop school, quit school to pursue this business. So it's really hard in a sense that yes, we had to learn a lot of things along the way. But because we were passionate about it and we were interested in this business, so we learned very quickly along the way, and that's what helped propel the brand to where it is today.
So besides trying to make the perfect fit for the Asian woman, what else inspires you and your co-founder for Love Bonito, or inspires?
I think really the brand speaks a lot about championing the everyday women. We believe that success doesn't only have to come to those who are of a certain career or of a certain background. I really believe that firstly, superficially everyone can look good. It's really about knowing yourself, knowing what fits you, knowing what suits you, what doesn't suit you, stuff like that. And through that superficial level, it builds confidence internally. And that's how I think the process and that's how the full circle works. Yeah.
So what does body positivity or body confidence mean to you?
Firstly, it's accepting yourself for who you are. I think many of us, we're very unhappy about, we're too short, we're too skinny, we're too fat, we're too this, we're too that. I think it's never ending. And it's not about just looking at models or images on Instagram, but I think at the end of the day, it's just, accepting what physique you were born with, and whether it's exercising, eating right, just being the best version of yourself physically as well. I think it's also impossible for us to ever dream that we want to have a Victoria's Secret body, right? I mean, we would love to, I think, but back to reality, that's impossible. So there's no point trying to. So I think it's really about being the best version of yourself. So whatever it is,
But then, you are still in the fashion industry in that sense. So when you're marketing Love Bonito clothes, right, how do you find the balance between, showing like the real woman, but yet at the same time have those like models that are like so-called the ideal
Yeah.
thin.
So for us, right, like you know, on a website catalog shoot, you definitely need a model with a standard S size. So that I can't help. But in other shoots, if you realize, we tend to use real women. Like when I conduct styling workshops, I don't hire models. I use real existing customers, real women, and I dress them accordingly, because that's the best way women can relate to other women, is through real women. And I get women of different sizes, from L, XL to XS, you know, to show that regardless of the size, it's really about just wearing the right stuff and it can flatter you. So we really believe in educating and helping women through all this. So that's why we use real women through other campaigns that we do. Yeah.
So what are your plans for Love Bonito for the next, say, 1 to 3 years?
Well, I think really it's to help expand the brand to Southeast Asia, because like I said, we really have perfected the fit for the Asian women, and for me it's really to reach out to as many Asian women as possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about for your personal goals
Well,
then?
I hope to, you know, to build a community of women, you know, through my little influence that I have, to help bring women together, to stand together, to support one another in this journey that we are growing and walking towards. I think there's a lot of pressures from the media, from books that we see, from whatever, that, you know, oh, to be successful I must be of this certain mold, I must be of this and that. But I really don't believe in it. I think that every one of us have different routes to success, and it's really all about discovering what's yours. And for me, it's to support you in this endeavor, and to stand with you, and to share with you my struggles as well. You know, like so many people think that, oh, as an entrepreneur or as a business owner of 5-6 years, you don't have any struggles. But I do. I think I struggle as much, the same stuff as you and any other women do. So for me, it's like coming out to share and helping women know that, you know what, I struggle as much as you do, but you know, we're in this together, and this is how we're going to overcome. So that's what I really hope to do.
What advice do you have for young entrepreneurs then?
Well, young entrepreneurs?
Yeah, young entrepreneurs or people who are thinking of starting their own fashion line.
Well, I think firstly you must be very clear, especially if you want to start now in the market, in the existing market. You must know exactly how are you going to stand out from the rest. Well, there's thousands and millions of online stores, you know, and it's really, how are you going to stand out? What's different about you than Love Bonito or Pomelo or Zalora or ASOS? You know, you really need a differentiating factor. You really need to know, why should people shop on your site than on Love Bonito? Stuff like that. You must offer something that isn't already in the market, because if not, you'll just be drowned by whatever there is now. And I think beyond that, for entrepreneurs as well, you must be prepared to give up and sacrifice. It's more than you think. I think the goal looks so fanciful and looks so beautiful, but I think the journey there, a lot of people underestimate the sacrifices entrepreneurs or just anyone has to give up to reach their dreams. So
yeah, I agree with you. I think a lot of the, especially the media, they like to tell stories about those that have already made it, right?
Yeah, so it's all, like, I feel that it's over glamorized, and no one shares enough about the struggles, the difficulties, the tears, the blood, the sweat. So that's why I hope to, through my community and influence, hope to be able to share a little more about that.
So maybe you can share with us a little bit, like, what are the pains or so-called failures that you managed to overcome?
Well, there's so much. But I think if there is one, I would say every day we struggle with negativity in our heads, like voices in our heads, self-disbelief, I call it, you know, like telling you, you know what, you're not good enough, you can't do it, blah, blah, blah. It's never ending. And at every stage in your business, you think that when you conquer and you're at this level, you're successful, you will not face that, but you do. And sometimes the voices get louder, but it's really how you just, you know, let go of that negativity and stay focused. I think there's so much I've learned along my journey, you know, through like self-disbelief or doubting myself or thinking that I can't do it on my own or and stuff like that. But when I realized there is a switch of mindset, everything changes. So it's really, our mental strength is huge. It's a huge, So we belittle that sometimes, but I think at the end of the day, when it's just you alone, it's just you and your voices in your head, and it's really how you conquer that determines how successful you are.
So would you say that, you know, your friends and family helped you?
Yes, because definitely, I think I rely a lot on them, because firstly, they are really honest with me, and that's where we need honesty from people who love you, and secondly, the support that they give you emotionally, mentally, even physically. I think that's stuff that we can't do this on our own. And as humans, we are not meant to journey through this on our own. It's really finding our tribe and supporting one another.
So what's the harshest criticism that you've ever received? Or have you?
Well, I think the harshest criticism is always from ourselves. You know, we are our harshest critic, and you know. But for me, I always try to remember to celebrate the small wins along the way, and you know, strive for progress and not perfection. Yeah, so I think as a leader, it helps also that I help to celebrate the small wins of my team, you know, and because it builds morale and it builds confidence and it encourages us along the way to conquer bigger hurdles. So yeah.
So do you have any side projects that you can share with us?
Side projects?
Yeah, are you working on any side projects?
No, not really. I'm just trying to, just see and help as many women as I can on my personal capacity by, holding group sharings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any last words for our viewers? Shameless plugs welcome.
No, I think, well, honestly, check Love Bonito out, honestly, because we have really spent a good deal of effort, love, time, resources in perfecting the fit for the Asian women. So come and see for yourself how you can feel more confident after putting on a piece of Love Bonito clothing.